welcome back to the Lockwood Chronicles. My name is Larissa, and today we are reading Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. I think we just met Katniss's father, but like they're kids at this. I mean, this is Haymitch's story. They're kids right now. Haymitch is 16. Katniss's dad is just a couple of years younger, I think. The Cubby. They still say that they're the Cubby, which obviously that was not a thing. Like in Katniss's story, that whole line seemed to die out or something. Something happened to the whole line. I'm really happy we get this view, but I'm also really sad. And now we meet Katniss's mom. It's so exciting. Because now we finally know their names instead of just like Mr. and Mrs. Everdeen. Peeta's dad too. Peeta, it's your dad. That sucks so much for Haymitch. Oh, Drusilla is a bitch. Effie is such an angel, and we won't get to really see Effie, I don't think. Miss you, Effie. Hi, hello everybody. I haven't talked to you today yet. I'm just waiting for my pizza to be done in the oven, even though I meal prepped today. The Thai sweet potato crust pizza that I had in my freezer is going to expire in a couple weeks, or the expiration date is in a couple weeks. I'm like, it's probably time I should eat that anyway. Oh, I went and worked out this morning as per usual, meal prepped, edited some videos, and now here we are. Last night we had volleyball. It was so fun. We ended up winning, so we are in for another week. This is my women's league. We're in the loser bracket because we lost the first game in playoffs. And then now that we won our second game, I don't know what place. The good news is we upset the seed above us. We were seeded last in the top 8, so we were 8 out of, I think there were 16 teams total or 15 teams total. So we did fall in the middle, and I'm glad we made it to the top 8, but that was kind of a bummer. We had a couple rough weeks of it when we had last minute no-shows, myself included when I got sick, but we played really well last night. My legs felt really heavy while jumping, so I need to, oh shoot, I'm a massager kind of help. I did legs today too, and they've just been really sore. So I just need to do a little extra TLC. Stretching has been really useful and helpful, but it's just not enough. Haven't done any reading today. I read like a chapter last night before bed. It was a long chapter. These chapters are long. I love Haymitch. He is just a boy who likes a girl. They're separated by the games, and we know that it's not going to end well for him, just based off of where he ended up, as well as like the punishment for how he won the games from the Capitol. His little brother is just so darling and cute. His mom is such a badass. Like, she's such a hard worker, so resourceful, and she's taught Haymitch well. She's taught him how to work hard and get around, and I've really been loving all of the other characters that we've been getting, that we're somewhat introduced to in the Hunger Games for Katniss's point of view. So that's been really cool. I really like seeing younger versions of the adults in that one, such as her mom, and we finally get to know her dad a little bit better too. Again, they're teenagers at this point, but every time we come across somebody new, I'm like, who is this? Who is this in Katniss's time? And it's usually nobody. Would love to get like a character list of crossover, but I don't want to do it now because I'm too scared of spoilers. I think I am gonna watch a movie while I eat dinner tonight, and then we'll probably read after that and go to bed. So nothing crazy going on tonight. Hello. Okay. Hypervolt. Oh, you're so crooked. I don't care. Hopefully you don't care either. All right. Hypervolt. We'll do the flat edge. I almost forgot to do it. I meant to do it while I was watching the movie. Oh, the movie that I watched. I ended up watching Dungeons and Dragons. It was so fun. It was funny. I enjoyed it. It finally came to Netflix. Oh, I enjoyed it. I liked the cast. Bradley Cooper only had like a smidge part of it. Is it Renee Jean Paul? I just know him as the Duke. Bigger minor part. I enjoy seeing him on screen, let's be real. But Chris Pine is just so funny. I just enjoy his humor. It was a cute movie. It was funny. It was action-packed. Had that fantasy element to it. Well, this is fun. This is great. I got some knitting done. The pizza was delicious. And after I'm done tenderizing my legs, I'm going to read. Maisley is the twin of Katniss's mom's best. Wait, what is it? Okay. Katniss's mom's best friends were the twins. Maisley is one of them. Marilee's the other one. Maisley's got some sass. She's very sass. She's the sassiest out of the twins. Hamish doesn't really like her because she's kind of uptight, stuck up, and not the kindest person. I think there's more to meet the eye. Because, I mean, we know that she and Hamish made an alliance. And Hamish has made an alliance with Luella, who is, I think, a 12-year-old girl from the seam, who's also part of the Covey. I don't think she was part of it. Or maybe she found other alliances. I guess we'll find out. Drusilla is not nice. And I'm glad Maisley taking care of business. Wyatt is the other, it's the quarter quell. Wyatt is the other boy. Unfortunately, he is, I think the cutoff is 19. So your name is no longer able to be in there. And he's 18 and he got pulled or something. It was his last year. He only had like a few more months to go and he got pulled the reaping. But he works with the Booker boys, which they take bets. It's gambling, and especially like during the Hunger Games, they're the ones that do all the bets. And Wyatt just says, I'm not a Booker boy, I'm an odds maker. He just rattled off so many stats just from looking at the other people and just like paying attention. But he's a statistician, and everybody thought he was just a body. Just a boy, a simple-minded boy. No, dude is churning info. Oh no. Oh. That's so sad. Also, the progression of the games since Sunrise. Nope, this is Sunrise. Songbirds and Snakes, how they were treated horribly. They're treated a lot better, but still, like, lots of stuff still happens that is not great. And then in Katniss's timeline, they're treated very, like, stately and important. So it's kind of cool to see that progression of where the games and how they treated the tributes to start, to middle, to the end. Still a horrible thing to do, but at least Katniss got a good treatment. Katniss and Peeta. Good treatment. Yeah, because the way that both this one and the other prequel, Songbirds and Snakes, they are treated as criminals and are handcuffed and just treated very, very, very poorly. Also, Plutarch is kind of taking the role of Effie. Like, he's the go-between. I don't know. He's peppy like Effie is, unlike Drusilla, who is a monster. Sorry if you can hear the lovely ambiance going. Why am I on this side? This side gives nothing. Me over there. Okay, I'm gonna flip around. I have my weighted blanket on. I'll do it after. Enjoy this lovely backlight, and we're gonna read. I went and worked out this morning. It was a push day. Went to the cold gym, turned the fans that I normally turn off, and it's just like two of them that even when they're on low, they're whirring like crazy and it's freezing, so I turned those off. And then I got to a different part of the gym and the fans were going, and I unfortunately got a bench that was underneath a fan and I pushed it back. There's 3 men that there's 2 older and then 1 around my age, will work out around the same time as me. They notice that I just stay away from the fans, or like will look up at the fans to try to like get away from it, or just glare at it because it is the bane of my existence. I hate being cold. The gym is freezing. The fans make it colder. And I just want to not have Raynaud's when I work out there. I don't know if it was one of them. Someone went and turned off all the fans. And it was warm. And I was getting warm. And I was so happy. I'm like, oh, I feel so bad for everybody else because they're probably dying right now. But I'm perfect. Then there was a guy that was supersetting on the cables. And he didn't necessarily need to. He could have like condensed it down to 1. Regardless, I went over and I was like, hey, like how many more sets do you have on either of these? I just need 1 of them. I can wait. And he's like, no, you can just take that one. I was like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, so sorry about that. I'm like, no, I'm sorry. I am the alpha. And I have asserted dominance over all the men at that gym. Felt so powerful. And I was wearing my Barbie outfit, which is like my bright hot pink leggings, a pink sweatshirt. I also wore my Rocky Mountain National Park pink hat. I'm gonna read now. Oh, hey Mitch. Making moves. Already showing Capital doesn't own you. We get our first President Snow in person sighting, the most powerful and therefore the most brutal person in Panem. He stands calm and erect, surveying the calamity of the opening ceremony. His head dips slightly and a lacquered silvery blonde curl falls onto his forehead. Our eyes meet and a smile plays on his lips. No anger, no outrage, and certainly no fear. I have not impressed him with my performance. The reckless mountain boy with a dead girl in his arms seems foolish, a trifle amusing, and nothing more. Just what odds do you think your pa's giving you on winning, Wyatt? About 40 to 1. Guess you are a long shot for your pa to hold you so cheap. Never pretended otherwise. That's so sad. Hey Mitch surely gave them a very, they could not be ignored at the ceremony. That whole shebang was a shit show and really devastating. Wyrus! It's Wyrus! Oh, how does she end up winning? Let's find out. That's trippy. Yeah, that would have freaked everybody out, but oh, Wyrus, that's so awesome. Okay, so she's one of the mentors. I think we have Mags. Oh, Mags is just so kind and sweet and motherly. I love Mags. I love Mags and Wyrus. Knowing what we know now, oh, this just makes it all the better. Katniss has such a great instinct for people. This makes me so happy. Do they get a third mentor? So what happens is there's no mentor for 12 because nobody has won. Well, we know. We know who actually won 10th Hunger Games, but since there is no victor in 12, they get pulled victors from other districts that have an abundance of them. I guess they get Mags and Wyrus. Maybe it's just because there are 4 and you get 1 per pair. But hey, Mitch is very overcome with emotion right now, and Mags is amazing, and I love Mags. I love Wyrus too, but I really love Mags. And while Lenore Dove will forever be my true love, Luella is my one and only sweetheart. That's what he calls Katniss. I don't know if we get any other interaction with him calling any other female sweetheart in the Hunger Games trilogy. I think he just calls Katniss that. He says it condescendingly at first, but it's their little thing. And I just want to cry. The fact that maybe he recognized Katniss as like part of the covey. That little tie, that little nod. Okay, Plutarch, always trying to start a little rebellion. He's here for it. Even this early. He's not like fully saying the plans, but you know he's plotting. When he gets that game maker status, you know. I mean, we do know. But even him plotting this early on, getting the idea out there. And we can add in Beetee. We got the whole nuts and bolts package. Was unaware of Beetee's connection to this game. Quite unfortunate. It all works out in the end, kind of. It won't, but kind of. Beetee ends up living, obviously, throughout the series, so that's at least a positive. Not only did we get reintroduced to Beetee and had a very enlightening talk with him, we also learned how to turn a potato into a light bulb. Or how to power a light bulb from a potato. It's been a while since I've done that one. I think when I was growing up, we did a clock with a potato. Women in STEM. The fact that Ampert is like 12 and he is the lead on this alliance, that's initiative. That's a go-getter. I'm very proud of him because it could be very scary being a 12-year-old boy or just a 12-year-old in general. He's like 12 or 13 in the reaping to begin with. And then the situation that he's in specifically. And then him just being like, you know what? I'm gonna make my own alliances and be the anti-career alliance pack. Uh-oh. Hey, Mitch is in trouble for his little stunt at the opening ceremonies. I'm gonna guess that everybody that he loves back home is gonna be killed. Because he really doesn't have anybody. Unless he legit cut everybody off. He was punished in some regard. And I don't know if it was that killed everybody or if he had little stunts along the way that it was like one stunt, another stunt. Oh, I don't like it though. I think we know why Hey Mitch drinks. Because he doesn't drink in here. Like he turns a drink down. He's like, oh no, I don't drink. He just makes the stuff. Quaff, oh quaff, this kind nepenthe. And forget this lost Lenore. That's how Lenore Dove got her name, the poem that the song or poem that she was named from. The guy telling the story in the song is trying to stop thinking about how he lost his true love. And Hey Mitch goes, I think the important part is it makes you forget terrible things. President Snow is 58 and he is not doing well. And it's even crazier to think that in 25 years, he's still not doing well. I mean, the fact that he's lived that long with the way that he has dealt with people. What the? Snow is having a little episode here. He is very unwell. He tried to poison someone and last night and like took the antidote and is having an adverse reaction. Like, we did not see this side of him in Mockingjay. And he seems more unwell here than he did there. The fuck? Lulu is creepy AF. Ooh, I feel so bad for her though, whoever she is. Beanie is such a little rebel. Oh my goodness, everybody's a little rebel. I love that they're forming their little rebel pack already. And then it's gonna be the rebel pack. This is exciting. It's not exciting because they go through a lot of stuff and then they have to wait another 25 years for it to actually fulfill the prophecy. They're getting it done. They're putting things in motion. It's definitely not going to end very well. It will not end happy. I've seen a few people on TikTok like that have finished it and they're just crying. And we know that I cry very easily. No. Honestly, that's perfect. That's awesome. He is inconsequential. The games are so different. I mean, like the training facilities and stuff too. Like it's still in the making of to like what it becomes. We definitely do see a huge progression between like the 10th and then the 50th. It has progressed so much. Caesar Flickerman is taking over for his dad. I don't know how long that he's been doing it for, but been doing it. This isn't his first year. Oh, Caesar. Who's ready for a big, big, big day? It's Effie! Effie! Oh my goodness. Lavender hair, a dress like a grape gumball, and green check stockings. 4 black hats stacked on her head. She has clothes for them because their stylist sucks. Effie! 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 Oh, I'm so happy. Yay! Effie! I was so hoping she would be in this book. This is the best. Magno has licked one too many toads. Okay, so the first quarter quell, the 25th year, is when things started to get more to what they are now. Meaning that the arena that they use is a one-time use thing and they don't go back to it. The cornucopia was established with all the weapons and stuff. Drusilla and Magno, tea! Tea! That makes it even worse, but more funny. Oh, Plutarch, this makes me like him more. He does some crazy stuff, but man, he's there for the cause. And he's obviously been doing this or trying to get things going for a long time. We're on page 192, chapter 14. Oh, not AI getting a little shout out here. That's so creepy. AI freaks me out when it's impersonating other people and just in general. I do like ChatGPT. It's still scary though. Not the bunny, but also very important. Oh, that poor baby bunny. 20 is a crazy number. That's a lot. Poor Lulu. I'm really nervous that Amford is gonna double cross him. I hope he doesn't. That would be very sad. I mean, we know Haymitch wins. I just have to keep that in mind. Haymitch wins. He's alive. But I just hate the thought of him putting his trust in people and stabbing him in the back. That's what makes me sad. But he wins. Repulsive, but absolutely devastating. Horrifying, too. Oh my gosh. Part 3 poster. Also, I don't know how to like angle my camera to where I don't look like such a egghead. There's no helping me. Maisily. These bunnies really like Haymitch. And I love bunnies. I'm already freaked out by ladybugs, but these ladybugs are like ticks and absolutely not because I also hate ticks. I hate bugs. They're so creepy. Hello everybody. I just got back from the gym and pickleball today. I'm really sad. I have another broken paddle. It's a lot of wear and tear on them. The piping on it, glue or adhesive or whatever, comes off and the paddle just goes dead. I have one in my sight that I want, but it is like it's on sale for like $130, which is insane to me. At the same time, I play so much and I am good enough to have a paddle that is like actually equivalent to my abilities. When I was first starting, bought the cheap set that I have now. It was like a pack of 4 with some balls in it, just because I was learning and I'm like, I don't know if this is something I want to like invest in time with, and I bought the 4-pack so that way people that were also learning with me wouldn't have the excuse of not having a paddle. Highly recommend if you're a beginner. Yeah, I mean, it's lasted me over 3 years. And let me complete a thought. I keep like starting a sentence like mid-thought. It's not working. You guys don't know what's happening up here. I don't know what's happening up here. I ended up waking up this morning. My insomnia was pretty bad. It's been pretty bad this whole weekend. So this morning when I couldn't fall back asleep and I'm just laying there, I'm like, you know what? This is dumb. I'm just gonna read. So I'm on chapter 24 now, on page 315. We got to the part of Maisley's death. We got to the part of, oh, there was also some big things with an explosion happening. They're just defying the Capitol. This group is just defying the Capitol, and I applaud them. Good job, guys. They're doing great. Well, not really, because the Capitol's still winning. They're making statements, making stands. And then there was this really sweet moment just now that I finished this morning, at the end of chapter 23. But there's 3 of them remaining. They had a moment of solidarity, and it was just very wholesome, but it's not gonna be wholesome for much longer, obviously. Finally understanding why Haymitch is the way he is and what led him to that, even though we haven't gotten to like that pivotal, really big moment. It's supposed to rain and or snow today. Gotta love Minnesota. That's so sad. Careers suck. Ugh. Final battle. So President Snow trying to be sneaky. Not with our smart Haymitch. I'll tell how it was when I get home. Oh, you're not going home, Silka. We are neither of us going home. I will kill her and Snow will kill me. These games will have no victor. Haymitch is such a badass. They definitely cut off after Silka X issue on like the screen. Or the tapes. They did a lot of editing with Haymitch's Porterquell games because he was doing a lot of behind the scenes work. Oh, Haymitch. Lucy Gray appearance. Well, not like in the flesh, but he finally knows who District 12's first winner was. Mags and Wirus. All right, this must be like the start of that. They did so much editing. Like an aggressive amount of editing. They definitely didn't think Haymitch was gonna win. The storyline completely different than what actually happened. It just made him look like such a jackass. I don't want to turn the page. If I don't finish, then it's fine. Epilogue time. It's just so like bleak and hopeless. I don't know why I'm crying so much. Oh, Katniss. Katniss and Haymitch and Peeta. Okay, I'll talk to you when I can talk. We have finished Sunrise on the Reaping. I wasn't really necessarily crying because it was overly sad. I mean, I was sad, but I was also more peaceful for Haymitch, but still sad for Haymitch too. The ending, it just felt like the right thing that he needed with all of everything that happened. In what was it, Catching Fire, we got the final showdown, a few of them stumbling out of the woods after like a battle or the fire or whatever it was. Everything that occurred in here that we didn't get to see on the tape, he was doing so much more. And the fact that he withheld all of that from Peeta and Katniss for that long, I just like seeing the lead up to everything. I really felt that this was very well done. And I just love our District 12 victors. all 4 of them. One thing that was brought up in here was somebody was saying, like, it might have been Plutarch. Somebody said it, that they liked District 12 mainly because they were the ones that held their roots more than the other districts. They didn't seem too entwined with the capital and had that rebellious streak, which, considering all 4 victors were the rebellious ones, man oh man. I love this universe so much. I love the fact that she can continue to just like do this over and over. I love the cast of characters we got to see in their younger years and how they were intertwined with Haymitch, and I'm really happy we got to read it and that she came out with it, and she really didn't have to do anything after the Hunger Games, but the fact that we get these prequels is just wonderful and lovely. I kind of wonder if she will do more. Comparatively, I liked it better than Songbirds and Snakes, mainly just because we got to see so many other characters that are more relevant in the Hunger Games. Like, the timeline is closer. You see that overlap, especially with Katniss's parents, just people in the town, as well as other victors. We just see more people that we are familiar with that were in the Hunger Games. That's what I really loved. I just felt like we were having a little family reunion. It was fun to see who was coming next and what they were up to and what they were like in the past. Well, that's gonna do it for us. Feel free to stick around and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any other reading vlogs or other bookish content, as well as like this video. I would really appreciate it. And with that being said, respect others, respect yourself, and do something amazing with your day. Thanks, bye!